What's up everyone, my name is Joey and in today's video we will be discussing a new play-to-earn game called The Man Who Sold the World and basically decide if it's worth an investment for us or maybe you to make, and it's most likely not, guys. Earthlike play-to-earn MMORPG Metaverse, at least that's their description on depredator.com, but yeah, it's really amateuristic and it's really bad, so I just wanted to make this video to, call them out and maybe put up a warning for anyone that was willing to invest in this project, because in my opinion you should not and really save your money for other gems. Okay guys, now let's look at the couple screenshots that they provided on the Depredator application. We can see the title, The Man Who Sold the World. That's the title. This world is under development, bugs and ugly graphics, and then another sentence called experienced or expired. I don't know, it doesn't make any sense, and that's the whole issue with this project, because this whole project doesn't really make sense. And they have a lot of NFTs to sell, because I believe they have 10,000 land plots that they are trying to sell. And yeah, for what reason I am not exactly certain. Hold your radio, hold R for radio, walk WASD. Yeah, your typical, I don't know, survival type of MMORPG game, I guess it's trying to be, because we can also see a weapon on the back of this, yeah, very dull character. We see a punk as a face. It's just, it doesn't make any sense, and it has like multiple identity crises already so early in development. Who sold the world? Okay, that's the Man Who Sold the World title, but it's cut off again. Graphics ugly, graphics expected. Okay, so the word is expected. Okay, we know that now, expected. But anyway, he also, like, I know this for a fact. When I had my old laptop, I downloaded a Windows because I didn't want to pay for it. Like, it was years ago, and I got this message pop up to please activate your Windows. So I believe this says in Russian, activate your Windows. Like, it's already crazy, right, guys? Like, who is a serious project developer and doesn't have a legitimate Windows and didn't even try to, obfuscate this area? It's a little bit weird to me, so it already doesn't make any sense, guys. This seems like, I don't know, a very young, early developer that is like trying to develop like his games, and is doing so by following various tutorials on YouTube. For example, if you type in YouTube like, hey, how to make an MMORPG in, let's say, Unity, you will get countless of tutorials on how to do so, and you will come up with a very early phase foundation type of MMORPG game where you have a walkable character and somewhat of a 3D environment. But because you're following a tutorial or you're not really a advanced developer, it will all look shit and doesn't make any sense. And that's exactly what is going on, in my opinion, in the project called The Man Who Sold the World. Like, it doesn't make any sense. This is their website, guys. Can't find anything regarding their team, but I think it's just one individual. Earthlike play to earn MMORPG Metaverse of 10,000 NFT plots of land on the Ethereum blockchain. This is another issue that I'm directly having. Like, besides of the ugliness of the game, besides that the whole project doesn't make any sense whatsoever, like, they're already trying to sell 10,000 land plots, guys, like, straight off the bat. The reason why I like Domi Online so much is they kept their development of the project under the radar for like 2 years, because they wanted to show you guys and all the investors out there their game already, how they developed the game, what their concept is behind the game, the story, why they wanted to create that game. So they kept it silent until they had a workable and manageable prototype to show to everyone. Okay, that makes sense, because that's the approach I believe any project should be doing, because otherwise it just screams cash grab. And definitely this project as well, guys, because yeah, claim plots, 10,000 land plots. I've tried to play, I couldn't play. Maybe that's just my issue, but it didn't work for me. There's also some weird sound going on. I don't know. I also tried to find some gameplay footage on YouTube, but I couldn't find anything regarding their game project or whatsoever on YouTube neither. So I don't know exactly what is going on, guys. I believe you can claim your plots and buy NFTs, but that is basically it. Okay, now let's go to their Discord channel real quick. Now, as you guys all know, like, Discord for me personally is a important source of information, because there we can find out more about, how serious the people are working on a certain project. Because if they're like really sharing their in-game development from, like, let's say, toe to toe, if that makes any sense, then yeah, that's a good sign. Okay, but if they're only trying to shield their token or trying to host different giveaways each and every single day, then that's a little bit of a red flag for me, in my personal opinion. Now let's go to the update section. Now we can see updates being done by a guy with the same punk face as we saw on the showcase pictures on their Depredator application. It is one guy, so I definitely assume and think it's just one person developing this game, which doesn't have to be a issue, because there are some games out there with just one guy like like fully on developing the game. And there are some good games out there with just one developer, guys. I believe there is a game called Unturned, which is a zombie survival game. It's also fully made by just one guy, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good, actually. So that doesn't have to be an issue. But this guy, I don't know. I really like, this is from 2021 when I scrolled all the way up. So it's already a year past, and there's not really something going on yet. So I honestly don't know what is going on. Faucet integration, Bob integration. So there's also a token being launched. Meanwhile, there's no game yet, so it doesn't make any sense. Ownership based spawn control introduced. I don't know, guys. I really have zero clue what is going on with this game because, you know, update section, we have 4th of July 2021. We scroll down. Yeah, it's not that many announcements, guys, regard updates. We are already a year later. I can count them. Okay, so we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not Happy New Year. Okay, that's my girlfriend in the background, guys. Anyway, I've counted it for you. It's 16 different update announcements in an entire year. More than a year, actually. Because, you know, prior to this, I saw some messages prior July 2021 too. So he's working on it for more than a year. And only 16 announcements. That is not a lot, guys. If you compare it to other projects, they're doing like updates every single day. And at least every single week. And if you do it every single week, you will have more updates than this guy does. So, you know, whenever he feels like motivated to work on this project, he does a few updates and then he's done for it already, like for a couple weeks. That's the approach that I'm getting. That's the whole feeling that I'm getting. Because overall, guys, updates, new, more detailed typo mesh. No absolute clue what that is all about. Trees based on real biome and density data. Trees are like, if you're working, especially with Unity, trees and like biomes are so easily generated. It's ridiculous. Better camera controls, like, okay. Update. Oh, he only did one update in here. Allow trees shadow checkboxes for laptop users. Okay, so it's a checkbox in your graphics settings to turn off or to turn on shadows for trees for laptop users. It's ridiculous. It's funny. It's pretty comical, to be very honest with you guys. We got some information right here. Like, now let's take a quick look again. Like, so he's building some type of buildings that you can then use, I guess, but it looks very prototype-ish. It looks very, very, very early stage, and he's already working like a year. So, okay, let me just wrap this up, guys, because the whole idea that I'm getting that this guy doesn't really know how programming and development works, I believe that he is following some tutorials and he's learning or like teaching himself how to develop a game. Okay, that's the feeling that I'm getting from this entire project. And meanwhile, he's also trying to sell NFTs, which of course is a very bad thing, guys, because this guy has zero clue what he's doing. He has zero clue what the whole approach of his game should be. Like, there's not even a roadmap to be found. It's so bad, guys. But meanwhile, there's already a token and there's already 10,000 NFTs that you can buy. So really bad, guys. It's really bad. Hey, I'm all up for learning how to code and learning how to create games. If you're really interested in doing so, please do that, but don't combine it with selling NFTs. That would be very fishy and iffy overall. Okay, guys, so we can already wrap this up. The man who sold the world, is it worth an investment? In my personal opinion, I don't think it is. I just think it's a lone wolf, a solo guy somewhere in Russia, maybe, like if we have to believe his activating Windows message right here. Like, don't buy into these NFTs, guys. You will definitely lose your money. That's what I believe. That is just my opinion, because you always should do your own due diligence. You should always do your own research, guys. That's the most important aspect of my channel overall. I apologize for the lack of the videos for the couple of weeks I've been out there with my girlfriend that has been counting with me in the background for a few days. So there will be more frequent videos regarding new projects, because there are some exciting projects out there, guys, that I'm already researching and I will definitely make a video on. Okay, guys? And remember, guys, be a leader in this space and do not be a sheep. Peace out.